Hello again everyone. In this video tutorial we are going to solve this system of equations as you can see in this example. Once again, there are many different ways to solve such kind of system, but I am going to show you a really easy way to do this problem. So let's go ahead and get started and see how we're going to approach this problem. So look at this example right up here. So we're going to do this one over here. We are going to solve this problem. The very first thing I want to make sure is that your x's and y's must be nicely lined up, and the right hand side your numbers must be lined up as well, as you can see. So since we want to solve this system, that means we are looking for what? X value, and we are looking for what? Y value. So that means we're going to put down X equal to something, and I want you to put down Y equals to. And next thing I want you to do is I want you to draw some boxes. One box on the top for X and one box on the bottom. Likewise, for Y, one box on the top and one box on the bottom. Now let's look at the coefficients right now for these x's and y's. What are the coefficients? 4, 7, -8, and 2. I want you to put down those coefficients in the same order at the bottom determinant. So I'm going to put down 4, 7, -8, and what? 2. Likewise, 4, 7, -8, and what? 2. Now look at the right hand side, these numbers which are in the red. So -6 and -3, I want you to put down these numbers right up here on the left hand column for X. So this is going to be a -6 and this is -3. For Y, these numbers going to show up all the way to the right hand side. So this is going to be a -6 and what? -3. Now our next step is we need to fill out this empty column. So what are the numbers right under this empty column? You can see those are 7 and 2. I want you to push them up. I want you to copy and paste them. So 7 and 2 show up right up here. Likewise, for this empty column, I want you to copy and paste these numbers. So that means 4 and -8 shows up right up here. So next thing you might be wondering, what do we call these boxes? These boxes in mathematics, once again, they are called determinants. So they have a fancy name. They are called determinants. So I'm going to give you a brief kind of review for determinants as how we gonna evaluate them or just simplify them. Look at this example right up here. So we want to find the value of this 2 by 2 determinant. First of all, I want you to cross multiply this way. Always. -3 times 5 is what? -15. And right after that one, you must put down minus sign. Always. And then I want you to cross multiply the other way around. -8 times 2 is what? -16. Now you can see we have a two negative signs next to each other become what? Positive. So we got -15 plus 16, and since they are unlike signs, so we're going to subtract and keep the sign of the larger number, so it's going to become +1. So the value of this determinant turns out to be +1. So we're going to evaluate these determinants exactly the same way. So let's go ahead and do this thing. -6 times 2 is what? -12. Then I want you to put down minus sign before you do anything else. And then I want you to do the cross multiplication the other way around, which is going to be what? Negative what? 21. Once again, we have two negative signs. Negative and negative become positive. So positive 21. Once again, we have a unlike signs. That means we're going to subtract and keep the sign of the larger number. So this is going to be a positive 9. So the value for this top determinant is 9. Let's take care of the bottom determinant. 2 times 4 is what? 8. And then I want you to simply put a minus sign right after that one and cross multiply the other way around, which is going to be a what? Negative what? 56. Negative and negative next to each other gonna multiply. So 8 plus 56 is gonna make what? 60 what? 4. So the value of this determinant, the bottom determinant, is 64. Now, one thing more, as you can observe that the bottom determinants are same. So that means what is going to happen then? So this has got to be the same value, which is 64. Now let's take care of the top determinant, which is what? You multiply this one, which is what? Negative 12. Then I want you to put down minus sign right after that one. And then I want you to cross multiply the other way around. Negative 6 and negative 8 become positive 48. So I'm just going to put down 48. Positive 48 is same as 48. So once again we have a like signs. That means we're going to add them and we're going to do what? And keep the same sign. So that is going to be negative 60. So I'm going to put down negative 60 right up here. So next thing what we're going to do is I want you to look at this thing over here. Ask yourself, can you simplify these one? I don't think they could be simplified. So your x value is going to be simply 9 over 64. And over here, look at for y fraction, these both are divisible by what? 4. You can see that thing by 4 and by 4 as well. So you can divide both 1 by 4. So that's going to become simply what? This is going to be a negative 15 over what? 16. So that is our simplified fraction. So that means our x value turns out to be what? Is what? 9 over 64, and your y value is negative 15 over 16. So that's it. So thus we're going to write down, thus our solution to this system is simply what? 9 over 64 comma negative 15 over 16, and that is our solution, and that is our answer. So I hope you like this method. Thanks for watching. Bye.